Hello, my name's Jimbyrd. I'm doing a series of videos on the technology essentials for everyday living. I'm 76 years old and I live in a retirement community here in Aiken, South Carolina. And I want to put in simple English what a lot of things that we all use in this community. Also, if you're in your 20s or 30s, this information could be useful. The research that's been done on attention span demonstrates or shows that you can only pay attention for about 20 minutes. And this is for college students. So for older people, it might be maybe 10 or 15 minutes. So using that as a benchmark, I don't plan on any of my videos being more than 15 minutes. If you don't take anything from this series other than this, YouTube, YouTube, YouTube. You can go on youtube.com and find out how to do anything, on how to do some gardening or how to fix the brakes on your car, how to repair your dishwasher, whatever you can imagine. And another thing that I want you to remember is backup, backup, backup. If you do those two things, back up your data and go to YouTube to find out anything you need to do, you'll be in great shape. Now, my talk on technology essentials is in three main parts. First part is security, the second part, phones, and the third part, the internet. So let's get started with security. Again, backup, backup, backup. And that's really easy. It should be always on two separate physical devices. You can buy an external hard disk very cheaply. You can get memory sticks or thumb drives or flash memory for very, very low cost. And you can also store things on someone else's computer, the cloud as we typically call it. And some of these are, for practical purposes, everything that most of us would want to store are free. For example, Google has a cloud they call Drive. Apple has a cloud they call iCloud. And Microsoft has a cloud, somewhat confusing, they call theirs OneDrive, which obviously sounds very much like Drive, which Google uses. And then there's other ones such as Dropbox and ones that are more used by commercial people would be for Amazon, IBM, Dell, and things like that, although you can use those as well. With the passwords, another thing that's important for security, and about 80% of the breaches that are done are with very simple passwords, such as using the word password for password or 1234. It's not really hard to make a password with an upper and a lowercase letter, a digit 0 through 9, and a special character such as an asterisk or a pound sign, also known as a hash mark. So if you just do that, you'll probably prevent most people from getting to your information. And keep in mind that most of these people who are criminals are after hospitals or after municipalities who obviously need their records and will pay big money, or setting outside of a financial institution, but not typically setting outside of your house or trying to get into your computer, because there's probably, in most cases, not anything worth their time. Also, in the area of security, a subset would be privacy. Now, in my case, I don't really have anything that's particularly of interest to anyone. But if you, let's say, allow the location for your smartphone, for Apple, or for your Android, for your maps, which is important, then all that is recorded on Apple servers and Google servers. So, for example, if you allow your location to be known, you can go to Google Maps. If you use that, type on the menu option, and then under that, touch timelines, and it will show you where you've been today, yesterday, last month, and last year, unless you've not allowed it in the first place or have erased it, because it will show you if you were on a bus going from point A to point B a year ago from 10 in the morning to 2 in the afternoon. It will show you that. It will show you if you've been walking from point A to point B, if you've been bicycling from point A to point B. Anyway, you get the idea. So I don't really know how long I've talked here, but I think I've talked long enough to wrap up the first video. So if you like this, down below, tap like and subscribe to my video series. And remember, YouTube for anything you need to know, and backup. That's pretty simple. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.